everybody, it's your Momsanity coaches here. I'm Emily, and today I have the opportunity to interview the wonderful Coach Debbie for, what's it called again? I just asked you. I forgot.
Coaches Tell All.
Tell All. This is our Coaches Tell All.
Behind the scenes.
Emily is struggling today with little sleep, and I don't have a newborn, but my child sleeps like a newborn these days. So
Sorry.
Anyway, today we are going to talk about some fitness and nutrition topics, and I'm just going to interview Coach Debbie, and there's so much we could talk about, but we're going to start with just a couple of topics, and then we will do this again later if you have questions, right?
Yeah.
So tell me what is like your general week of fitness. What does that look like for you?
So, I used to do it. I used to have to really zone in and kind of schedule it out. Like I was like, okay, if I can just do 2 days a week, then I'm like in a good place. And I got to where I was doing 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like that's what everybody tells you to do. That's what everybody at the Y is doing. And I felt like over time, I was like, I think I can do more without tipping into like compulsion, over exercising. Right. So I normally do like 4 days a week, not always, and not on vacation. But it just depends. Like I've alternated anywhere from doing like 5:30 workouts, 10:30 workouts. If you see me doing an afternoon workout, I'm on the struggle bus. I don't want to do that. But like four workouts, that like seems to be
that's good.
That's my sweet spot.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you think, if you had to choose one exercise is your absolute favorite that you think is the most effective?
I'm gonna say lawnmowers.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like them because it's one weight.
Yeah.
And so psychologically, I'm like, it's only one weight.
Yes.
And I feel like it's full body.
It is. I agree. I did those in my workout the other day, and let me tell you, I was breathless and breathing, breathless and burning. Coming up next month for the sisterhood.
It's brutal.
So, okay, this is a question we get a lot. So, what size weights do you use in your workouts? Okay. Generally. Now I know that this is not a one size fits all answer.
Yeah. That's really hard because it depends. If it's a lot of upper body, then I'm going to use 15s. If it's more lower body, I'm going to do 20, 25s.
Yeah.
Mostly 20, 25s. If I do deadlifts, I'm going to use 35, 45.
Yeah.
So it's so hard. That's
why you need a spread.
I gotta have the variety.
Right?
I gotta have the options.
Yeah. Okay, so let's think back to Debbie in college. Okay.
That was just a couple of weeks ago.
And let's think about your view about just health in general at the time. If you could go back and tell college Debbie one thing about taking care of your body, what would you tell her?
Well, I gained 12 pounds my freshman year.
Oh, yeah.
So I was ordering pizza every night because I could use my meal card. So we would do that because I'm like, because I can. I'm independent. I love pizza. I can get away with this. No. And then I gained 12 pounds, and I'm like, I gotta stop ordering pizza. I didn't care about exercise. Like I did aerobics for one of my PE classes.
Yeah.
But you could show up dressed out, but just sit on the floor and still get credit. So that's what I would do. Because it was like an 8 a.m. class, and I'd probably gone to bed at 6. So I would just put on the clothes and sit on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I would do like the step aerobics and like do
fun.
it. But I would be like, food is everything. Like I just lived on garbage. I lived on Mountain Dew and pizza all of college. That's horrible.
You survived though.
Yeah.
She survived and she learned, and here we are.
That's right.
Here we are. Okay, so on the opposite end of college, let's talk about how now as a mom with kids and after childbirth, and as we're not 22 anymore, do you have any nagging injuries or aches and pains, and how do you deal with this?
Funny you should ask. Yeah, no, I think having kids, so many kids in like a short span of time, it's like my body expand, contract. And so I've had a lot of like butt pain. Like
I understand.
my whole like sciatic and SI area, like those are my downfall.
I
But
hear
I'm
ya.
working on it. I'm being proactive.
So what do you do? What are your go-to things?
Well, I just got a massage like you and I were talking about.
yes, massages.
I've been seeing a chiropractor, and actually tomorrow I will have a consultation with a spine center.
Awesome.
I'll keep y'all posted on what they tell me.
Sounds great.
Yeah, yay! Yay for being
But I think the
40s.
moral of the story is don't ignore them and don't think that they're going to go away.
Yeah, no. You got to have good form when you work out. That is really
Yes.
important. And you've got to stretch and warm up and cool down and foam roll. All those things that you're like,
Yeah.
man, I don't have to do that. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I've noticed like after 30, like for me in the last 6 years, it's like I have to. Like the warm up is no longer optional.
Yeah.
Nor can it only be like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
No matter what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
it's like it's just that way. So.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to food. Let's talk about food. What is your favorite thing to order in a restaurant? Let's do healthy and unhealthy.
Ooh, I love restaurant living. I always get, when you and I go out to lunch, it's the same. I want a big fat salad, and I'll pay the extra. I want the avocado, the tomato, cucumber, every
bacon.
vegetable, bacon, and I want double shrimp.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to cook shrimp at my house.
I
Because
love
it
that,
smells and it's a pain.
We're both so
Boom.
predictable, and we often meet at the same place because it's delicious, and we can sit outside and no one bothers us. And
Yeah.
they're almost like, "Oh, it's you guys again. What is it? Remind me. Is it that or yeah?"
Yeah,
so.
then my salad costs like $28.
Okay, so let's pretend we're not eating healthy, and you can go anywhere you want to order something. What's it gonna be?
It's probably going to be melon mushroom pizza.
Hey, that
And
sounds amazing.
I'm going to dip it in pesto sauce.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Yes.
Awesome.
So good.
Do you prefer chicken or beef? Or we talked about shrimp, but other than that, what's your favorite meat? Because we're not vegetarians here.
I never really love ground turkey. I've never had ground chicken, by the way. I've
Oh.
never in my life had ground chicken.
Fun fact.
I can't do it. I don't know. Probably chicken. Just because you can do more stuff with
Yeah.
it. But I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know.
What do you crave the most that you have to what do cravings look like for you just in general?
Sugar,
Sugar.
chocolate, peanut. I want Reese's cups.
Gotcha.
Those cannot be in the house. I know this
Yeah.
from this week.
I hear ya. We've been on a little bit of vacation mode, all of us, right? And the
Right.
cool thing is that it's okay. Like we all go. Like it's not that you have to completely go over the edge, but on the same token, it's like it's okay to enjoy yourself a little bit.
Yeah, you just shrug it off.
Yeah.
You're like,
I think the biggest thing is just being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that was quite a bit overboard. Why did I do that? Is that okay? Am I cool with it? If I am, then fine. I just
Yeah.
move on. If I'm like, no, I don't want to do that again, then I've got to do a little bit
Exactly.
more work to figure it
Yeah.
out. So, let's see. What is your favorite 5-ingredient or less meal? Because we are moms, we have to cook food for people.
I gotta go with crock pot. I gotta put
Yeah.
something in the. It's probably gonna be chili because I don't have to have a recipe. I'm just gonna put meat, only 1 can of beans, a can of like the Rotel. What is there? Like tomatoes and what's in there? Chilies
Peppers,
or something.
yeah.
Any vegetables I find in the refrigerator. Don't even care. And
Love
then
it.
whatever spices I grab, boom,
Okay.
cheap, done, and I'll fill up the whole crock pot.
That's
Because this
perfect.
needs to last for about 6 weeks.
That's perfect. So, what do you think that moms and women, what is the biggest nutritional misconception of all the women that you work with? Like, what is that kind of one thing that seems to be the trend?
I think everybody's secretly having like 85 cheat bites a day. And like, I don't know why I'm not getting the body I want.
Yeah.
It's because you're finishing your kids' macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
And then you needed a quick pick me up, so you grab some crackers out
Right.
of the pantry. I think it's.
We don't count that
Yeah.
stuff.
That's what I think
That's
is going on.
Yeah, the like too much moderation thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's just a bite. Oh,
Yeah,
it's just a bite.
I know, because I've done that. And
Oh,
until,
yeah.
you don't even realize you're doing it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, how did this even get in my hand? Where did these crumbs come from?
I know, like, if we go to a restaurant and I get something super healthy and my kids don't, then I tend to like, oh, they didn't eat all their French fries.
Yes.
I love French fries. So
Yes.
oh, that cheeseburger. Yeah. You gonna eat all? Oh no. Okay, sure. Thanks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really bad about that. Okay, so let's talk about cheating. Cheating, which, you know, it's kind of like own your meals, right? But do you prefer to have one big meal or a couple big meals, or, you know, an evening of indulgence, or are you more like, oh, I just want a little bit here and there?
Well, now that I'm 41, pause on that one part.
Oh.
I can't do what I used to do. And y'all know I would go all out. I'm like, it was a long cheat night of anything, everything. And then I hit the 40 and freaking pump the brakes, because I'm like, no, no, and no. So I actually talked with Emily's husband a lot about this. Like, what am I doing wrong? He's like, girl, those cheat meals are probably your problem. And I'm like, no,
He's nothing if not honest.
Don't say that. And I was like, I really have to rein it in. So now it's more of a very confined, it's, you know, it's one meal instead of one night. And it's a very controlled cheat instead of what else can I shove like up to here.
Right. Absolutely.
That's how it has to be now.
I hear you on that.
There's less grace now.
Awesome. So if you could have, this is my last question, an unlimited amount of any one food that you could pick that was free of calories and carbs and fat and whatever, sugar, we'll say carbs and sugar, what would it be?
I get this every day, but only this.
Yeah, one thing.
Oh, I don't know. Y'all, it's either pizza or it's Reese's Cups, but you know you would get sick of it.
So there, you know, if you ever invent a calorie-free version, then you just find Deb. She will be your customer for life.
I don't even know.
At least we have the yummy cauliflower crust now. That one is.
Yeah.
That one's
And
legit.
you've got a great recipe for the peanut butter cup, so it's like you can clean these things up and still feel satisfied.
And I always have to say, like, when we do those things, like, yes, this is a healthier version, but it's still a treat. Like, do this instead of the treat. It doesn't mean you get 15 of them or the entire batch. Like, it's still a treat, but it's fine to have one or two servings, you know. So I have to remind the people that live with me that all the time, and myself. So, you know.
That's cute. I like that.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing, Coach Debbie.
That was fun.
We'll be back for more.
Bye, y'all.